Hey everyone, skull902 here, along with LOSTLEAD8R.
Hey, audio, everyone.
Today, it's been a while since the last time I streamed. Let's be real. It's been about a week, and I've been kind of uh, inactive on the channel through the end of the month as I've been working on other projects and stuff. So I just wanted to come on here and chill and chat with you guys as I play something I know I can just breeze through. Um, So today it's going to be the boss rush modes in Sonic Origins. Uh, so let's get into the game here and everything.
So, how am liking Origin since it's update and changes? Because I don't think I've gotten your full thing about the change updates and such.
I'm sorry, what are you wondering?
Sonic Origins, when it first came out, had a lot of problems.
Yeah.
And I heard your problems there, but it did get updated and patched. How do you feel about those changes?
Well, on my old computer, after they did like the updates and stuff, it was still running like shit, so I had to get, a gaming PC, So when I got this PC a couple years ago, then it started working. Hello Spidey, hello Stitch. I'm gonna do something a little different here. Since last time I did this, I played 3 and Knuckles as Knuckles, but you don't get like all the bosses with that, so I'm gonna switch things around. This time I'm gonna play this one as Sonic.
Can I just
Knuckles?
express?
Jesus Christ! I'm playing Sonic 1 as
fact...
Knuckles. 3 Knuckles as Sonic. That's what I'm doing. Sorry.
Can I just express the fact I really like the little maps they made for each one on the menu screen? That was really cute.
Oh yeah. It's a nice little touch. I know I was looking around on it with my bud Shad not too long ago, and she actually pointed out to me that zooming in on the 3 and Knuckles one and then like panning the camera up will get you a look at Sky Sanctuary. So that's pretty cool.
I'm glad to hear that. Oh, Skulls, what happened to you being good at this?
Origins, it is a little different. That and I'm playing as Knuckles.
Well, you haven't chuckled once, so I guess you're doing good so far.
It's that teeny little jump of his.
You're making me actually want to get Origins now, simply because the little map thing is just way too cute.
I mean, there's stuff to like about it. It certainly is a bit of a different experience from like the OG games. Sonic 1 in particular. Those special stages were not made for these physics.
I wanted to note in particular too is that I saw a lot of people talking about how Sonic 1 got the Sonic Dash, and it kind of ruined Sonic 1 from what people told me and whatnot. And I kind of agree with that assessment. I don't think Sonic 1 should have the Sonic Dash. The game was just not made with it in mind.
I mean, like, more movement options isn't inherently a bad idea, but, yeah, like, you can kind of tell, and it was a thing with, like, Jam on the Saturn as well. Sonic 1, they didn't have the spin dash at the time. Oh, dear. So, obviously, the level design isn't gonna take advantage of having it.
Very, very true. I thought you were gonna say something else, but okay.
Nah, just concentrating.
No, I get you. This one is a particularly hard boss fight because it's not really about the boss, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, if you're going to, like, hit Robotnik, then,
Well, it's just more so Knuckles is not made to speedrun this one.
Oh, shit. You're right, though. Maybe Knuckles was a bad idea, because I'm about to run out of life.
I don't think so necessarily. I think it works out pretty well. It's a new experience because Knuckles has to fight the bosses differently.
Some of the time, yeah.
Every time they say Origins, I think they say oranges, so I think of just oranges painted with Sonic characters. Like Easter eggs, but oranges. Ariazumi? Yeah. I get you.
There we go.
Ultimate Spider Plush has made the death count to 2 now.
It is. I wasn't expecting it to be this early. Now with 3 and K, I'm definitely expecting deaths on the Marble Garden Zone boss. That one's a bit ooper.
Who is your favorite boss in 1?
Probably this guy, to be honest. I like hang time. I'm impressed the death count is only 2. We started like 5 minutes ago. Oh, speaking of things being a cakewalk, yeah, this dude just spin dash gets rid of a lot of the challenge for this boss fight.
Yeah, 100% it does.
Even when you don't have rings.
And this like boss fight is like really scary comparatively. Like, you did not have that option. Ooh.
Yeah, you talk about like things being made specifically for Sonic 1 physics. Like this boss fight is a very good example.
Izumi is praying for your downfall.
Oh, she always is.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, the more haters you got, Skulls, the more you shine, right?
She's always there for me to want me to fail. I really hate your strat. I mean, it works if they give it to me, you know.
It's a good strat. I just think Skulls should, like, I don't know, maybe go the other way sometimes. That's about it.
Technically, like, the left side is the safest side in this arena, but I just always felt like you're taking like more of a risk than it's worth by gambling on one of the middle ones.
And let's go gambling. Let's go gambling.
Laz would definitely like hearing that. I see she's in the chat. Hi, Laz.
Hello there.
Oh shit!
Did you not realize that she was here?
Because OBS mutes my notifications. So,
okay.
I had no clue.
I thought she was getting set up or something, so that's why I didn't say anything.
How are you?
How are you, Laz?
I'm here.
Dang. Telling statement. How are you, Laz? I'm here. What do you think?
I'm here. Stitch says, aw dang it. Good.
Nice, nice.
It's 11 minutes past midnight. It's too fucking hot.
It really is, though.
The fans are working. Imagine having a AC.
Dude, even with AC today, it's not been good.
Oh shit, yeah. I had an update from Lucy, by the way, school.
Oh, the thing.
The doodah.
Yeah.
Mid-August. Shipping start.
Gotcha.
Speaking of gotchas, have any of you played the Sonic gotcha games?
Yep.
Which ones have you played?
Oh, there is too many to list.
There isn't too many to list. There's 3.
A lot of them are on mobile. Sonic Runners.
All of them are mobile, and all of them are runners. Yeah. There's Sonic Runners. That's actually called Sonic Dash.
There was Sega Heroes. That was gacha as well.
Yeah, but that's a Sega property, not a Sonic property.
I mean, I had to gamble for Shadow when I wanted Shadow. I wanted my Shadow. I needed him.
That's valid. I'm just talking about Sonic gotchas. So that's Sonic Dash, that's Sonic Dash 2, and that's Sonic Forces Speed Battle. Mm-hmm. For some reason, it's called Sonic Forces Running Game on the Android system, which is very confusing to me.
Hate to have to do this so early, but I must BRB.
That's fair. You have a good time, Skulls. Well, this is Laz's stream now.
Yeah, it's my stream now, bitches.
What's your first order of business?
Right. How the fuck do I word it? My crime partner, my partner in crime is LOSTLEAD8R. We're taking over. Fuck skull902. This is my stream now.
Nice. Although I'm a little bit abrasive for saying the F word.
Hey.
I'm just saying, you know, like I don't like cursing. I say heck, darn, dash, and gosh dingle darn. As far as I flavored.
Fair enough.
Joshua Hunter is here. Hi, Hunter. How are you doing? Glad to see that you're here. Skulls is out for the moment, so Lazuli has decided to take over the stream. Welcome to her stream.
Yeah, you're in my domain now, Josh. It might be over.
Is this like one of those situations where it's a hostage situation?
It is. You give me snacks, you may stay.
So Sonic Prime Dash, I have looked into it. It's 1, Netflix only, and 2 is just Sonic Dash again. It legitimately is just that again. But it is technically a different game, so I will give you that. But that's why I didn't mention it in particular. Regardless, I do believe Sonic Prime Dash is probably the best one of the bunch. It seems to have new, it seems to actually update comparatively.
I do miss the old Sonic Runners, though. I spent so much money on that.
Are you talking about Sonic Runners PSP or the Sonic Runners, like the old-ass update one?
The mobile game.
I'm pretty sure that just turned into Sonic Dash, didn't it? Or is I'm thinking differently here?
It was an endless side-scrolling runner where you could like race against people with the leaderboard worldwide, and you could like gamble for these little pets.
Sonic Runners Revival. Oh, I see it. Yes.
Yeah, they just closed it down suddenly. It's just like, bruh, all my coin gone.
Was it on the Switch?
No, it was on mobile phone.
You can still get Sonic Runners Adventure on the Android devices.
Yeah, but it's not the same. I can't have Shara.
Well, I did see in particular, there's a lot of love for the PSP Sonic Runners game, but specifically the second one, not the first. I don't know what the deal with that is, but yeah. Gonna play your Chrome Dinosaur, valid as heck. I think the highest I got in terms of points on the Chrome Dinosaur thing was 1,600, something like that, maybe 1,200. Little thing with the dino, me jumping. I have a question for you.
It's jungle.
Oh
Dino.
no! Came back.
Wugga wugga wow.
Who's gonna rock the place? Place. Who's gonna rock the place? We're gonna rock the place. Who's gonna rock the place?
I know how to take my channel back. Watch this.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's skull902 here, bringing you a new YouTube video, and I'm gonna stream some Sonic Origins.
Check this out. I'll be able to distract them like a pro. Hey, Laz and Lost. Look, giant boobs.
Oh,
boobs? Where?
Huh?
Give?
Where?
Slide?
Is it the left?
Where?
I think I see something on the left. I'm not... Wait a minute, that's just a rock. That looks like boobs. What the hell?
I got that little bag.
You really need to stop falling for that.
I know. But life is about boobs.
True. Titty warm and soft.
Hell yeah, can confirm.
I like Spidey said, wow, that sounds just like Phil.
Months of practice.
Oh yeah. It's just
In the
it's,
mines.
it's as accurate as my Chris Thorndike impression.
I hate Chris Thorndike.
Oh yeah, me too. But you know, I found that that I could actually replicate his voice pretty well. Here, have a listen.
Oh god.
Hi there, Sonic. Can I be your friend? See how much that sounds like him?
Yeah, it certainly does. I don't know who that is.
Wait, so you don't know who that is?
No, I don't, but I don't know a lot of people, so...
Have you not watched Sonic X ever? You, the Sonic fan?
Oh. I have, but I don't like Sonic X specifically because of Chris Thorndike. One of those situations where my brain protected me, you know?
Just think about, like, good characters, like basically every other human in the show.
It's insane just how every other character deserves to have Sonic as friends more.
Yeah, no, man, like, you know, each time I watch it, I'm like, you know, I used to hate, like, basically all these guys, but, like, Chuck, Ella, Mr. Tanaka, Sam Speed,
oh,
even,
Mr. Tanaka.
Yeah, man,
What a legend.
like, Mr. Stewart, like, they're all good characters.
Literally just a bad character in the sense that, like, he's just seen as, like, a sad character, but, like, he's rich and has a ton of support. And yet he needs to have Sonic as also support? It's like, bud, you're so greedy. It's not like your parents don't love you either. They're just not around as much.
The reason why they're not around is because they love you, you know? They're trying to provide you a good life.
Yeah, 100%. It's just insane to me that he's just kind of a spoiled brat through and through. Like, I would have infinitely loved Sonic X more if it was about the wheelchair girl.
And
100% she was more interesting of a dynamic for Sonic.
And Helen would have been a much better candidate for that.
I thought that dickbag's name was David.
Yeah. Speaking of Helen being the main character, remember guys, if we reach $300 for Extra Life this year, we get Season 3 of the rewrite.
Damn. I was actually about to swear as soon as you got hit by that, so I thought it was me playing.
You and Skulls are just technically the same person.
Oh yeah, you know how like how Sister
Man,
Cities
I don't want to
work,
be in
right?
trouble
Oh,
in anybody
shit.
else's stream. Fuck.
He looks like he ate beetles at recess. Sure. Hey, Mr. Crawling Bug. Okay, into my mouth now. Chomp. Hi, Katie. Welcome.
Hey, Shadow.
Oh my god,
Hi,
Kitty's
Shadow.
here, let's go! Oh, as I was saying, Lazuli, what would you say
What?
is your favorite Sonic game?
Oh, now you're doing me in.
Say something, or I couldn't quite understand.
The brain cells are working. Bear with me.
okay.
Laz.exe is loading.
Ooh, just barely.
So, are we going by which game I have the most merch of, or
Just I guess what would
You have
be
the most merch doesn't mean anything, honestly. It
Like-
just means you like the aesthetic.
Which one's your favorite to play? I guess would be the thing.
All of them.
Would just be your favorite one, but yeah, favorite to play is a good indication.
How the fuck did that? I'm surprised that worked. Hi Kit, welcome in. Okay, that one didn't.
What did that song you skull?
Oopsies.
I like Sonic Frontiers. I like Sonic Generations. I like Sonic Mania. I like Sonic Unleashed. But I can keep going.
There are so many good choices.
Oh
There are a
no.
lot of good choices.
I love the Sonic Advance games.
Yes!
Sonic Advance 3!
Oh, Sonic Advance 3 is bleh. 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 No, thank
Oh
you.
man.
Or Sonic Rush.
Rush is really good. I love the aesthetic of Sonic Rush. Probably the most, I gotta say.
Sonic, the original Sonic Rush over the other one, Adventure. Marine, I just wanted to kick so bad.
Honestly.
Yeah, she's annoying as hell.
Like, there's a lot of characters out there that like, oh, I kind of understand it because they're a kid, but she's generally just dumb. She's a little slow in the head, you feel me? Like, it does not make sense what she was doing half the time.
But what's funny is I can you can literally just compare me to Marine. Like, oh, Laz does that.
I don't know.
Oh, you should see me IRL. I'm gone. I've disappeared. And you'll find me about 10 minutes later in the most unexpected place. Like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I wouldn't say that I'm picky when it comes to things. If anything, I think what most people describe me as is opinionated.
I'm sorry to hear, Kit, that you haven't been feeling all that great. Hopefully this does some help for you.
Make sure you sip some water. Don't neck it, sip it.
I'm generally surprised that works. That one jump works in particular.
And it's really far. The physics in Origins are also just like really bouncy, so maybe that has something to do with it.
Generally forgot how unlikable she was until I saw Sonic Rush Adventure dub. Yeah, she isn't good, and like I'm usually like a big proponent of just like all Sonic's like animal friend characters, like his whole entire roster. Generally really likable to like a degree.
Sonic's got a
just
pretty
not one of
well-rounded
them.
cast for the most part.
Yeah, exactly. There's something to like for everybody, and everybody has a particular Sonic character they're like enthusiastically too much into.
Shut up and Sage.
But Marine, I don't think is one of them. I think Marine's probably the only one that actually gets elevated because of specifically Sonic Song 182's stuff.
Yeah,
To make her more likable.
Sometimes a fan interpretation will do it.
Oh, dang, I'm getting asked questions.
Yeah. Katie wants to know who
Her
your
voice
favorite actor
actor.
for Sonic is. Pro tip, the fire here doesn't hurt you.
Keep telling me that. I did need that pro tip. Are you using your brain cells together to think about your favorite voice actor?
No, I'm just spacing out. If I was to pick, it would be Jason Griffith.
Hell
If
yeah. Good choice.
If this is, well, I do like the Prime voice actor as well.
Devin
He
Mac
was
was pretty
alright.
alright. I think he would have needed more time because he did kind of sound like a meme interpretation of Sonic, for lack of a better word. For the most part, I think that he could carry some of the serious stuff pretty well. Again, just like needs more time.
I spent the last few hours trimming large hedges, and my arms are gelatin. How are you guys doing?
Hello,
We're
Phoebe.
doing fine. We're
It's,
doing fine, Phoebe.
it's all right.
Yeah, I definitely got to say I'm a little bit sad I haven't been doing yard work, but at the same time I saw Skulls was streaming and I was like, I haven't been in a Skulls stream for a while, and this actually is a good opportunity. So I decided to screw chores. And I feel Skulls has played the Sonic games enough to be a pro at these games. Like, considerably. Like, I generally feel Skulls could actually get these games done in proper time.
Yeah, I mean, I've
played
these a fair bit. You know, like Sonic 1 and 2 are like hour-long runs, you know.
Maria.
Maria!
Maria! No, Kirk Thornton.
Kirk? For real?
Yeah.
Nah. He sounded better in Forces and like the cartoon they're about to do, but it's not been like, at least IMO, it has been like too great. Oh,
Kids
fuck.
like Devin Mac. To me, he sounded like a mixture of Sonic voices. Also have seen some interview clips of Devin Mac and a bit of his live stream of the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. He seems like a nice and cool guy. Yeah. Like, sometimes the thing that makes someone stand out as an actor is just, they just feel like they have good vibes. Kind of like Keanu Reeves. Like, I don't think Keanu Reeves is particularly the best actor out there. I know it's a bit of a controversial statement, but I do think that, like, him as a persona, in terms of, like, him interacting with fans and whatnot, is generally what makes him a delight to, like, watch. Because, you know, he's kind of not, like, a douche about it.
Yeah.
If you think about it, you know, in Sonic 1, it was like, Keanu, you're a national treasure! And now Keanu's actually being the voice of Shadow.
I think that works perfectly for him. I generally think one of the best casting choices he can make is Keanu Reeves as Shadow.
That's what I was thinking. That's, you know, if intentional or not, I'm not sure, but I feel like they do that sort of stuff sometimes. I'm kind of, like, with all those jokes about The Rock, for instance, I actually am kind of hoping that they, like, get him in as the president.
Go on, Eggman, step on him.
I could see that for sure. And my only hot take in a sense is just, like, I don't think Keanu Reeves gets enough acting jobs where he actually is good at acting. Like, if you tell me, like, John Wick is his best moments of acting, I would agree with that. But, like, I feel like other movies that he's been in aren't exactly his best interpretations for his acting career or how good he can act comparatively. But with that being said, I do feel like he matches the energy of Shadow so well, of someone seemingly like someone that's supposed to be cool and edgy, but really just has a really soft heart. That's what Shadow is to me, you know? Like, that feels like Shadow Reeves and Shadow just blend too well together.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
I think he's got the chops for it.
For that situation, 100% I would agree with that. I like the way the statement read to me. I agree with that loss, as if that's not something that you usually would agree with me. Like, oh, I don't know if I should do that again.
Not have enough time there.
Oh no!
Yeah, that was
another death.
That was hubris. Alright, yeah. Not enough time for that. Okay, cool.
Well, I have to ask, because I generally don't know if you have or not. I haven't been keeping up with all your streams, because a lot of the Sonic games kind of blend for me when you're just like, I'm playing another Sonic game. But I have to wonder if you played any of the Game Gear games on here yet.
Yeah. I have. In fact, even recently, I did Chaos. Though it was the Master System version, because those are just genuinely better.
Yeah.
For the most part. What the fuck? Swear to God, I wouldn't have gotten hit by that in the original.
What's really funny is I have this theme song play on as my ringtone if my workplace calls me.
Another Skull L, the Master System versions aren't better. You have more screen real estate.
Screen real estate.
Honestly, the problem with a lot of Game Gear games is just the screen crunch. A lot of the Game Gear stuff was made in the idea that you would play it.
Fuck's sake, Sonic, stop jumping off! I'm trying to carry you, you silly bitch.
Dude, the first time I ever played this boss... Oh, great.
Oh my god, Sonic, I gotta go get your stupid ass again.
I thought that you were, like, meant to catch Sonic, right? And I have no idea how the fuck I did it. Catching Sonic every time.
That was penetration, Sonic.
He didn't get me with the fucking spike.
Or did he?
Yeah, no, kid. I don't think that, like... I don't know.
What don't you know? I thought you knew everything, Skulls.
I love how he doesn't pick up any of the fucking rings. Why would they even give them to you if you don't... Jump off when I fucking... Okay, cool. Fucking himbo idiot, Sonic not jumping when I press the goddamn button. There we go.
Yeah, I need to harass my American friends soon. Because there are going to be Sonic releases only in America.
Damn.
That Sonic ice cream pillow, I want it. I fucking need it.
Speaking of which, they have the Sonic restaurant over in San Diego right now, which is technically a drive for me, but I could make it. But I really should have gone when it was like over closer to where I was at a few months ago.
I know, I've seen pictures of like the stuff people have been getting from it, like the cups and all the food. I'm sorry, I wish we had that. I really do.
Yeah, 100%. I definitely do think I would like to see more companies, just in general, interact with restaurant places, so I could get like neat merchandise, the way that Japan usually has it. You know?
Yeah, it's tragic. We don't get anything in the UK though. It's depressing.
Well, as I've seen my ex talk about it, apparently that is the UK vibe. It's just depressing.
Thanks. So
yeah, you're not really a European if you aren't depressed.
UK is a little bit different.
Now we're
I don't
No, it's exactly
I don't think
the same.
all of Europe is about the sadness.
Nah, man, the European vibe is misery, man.
Have you seen the Netherlands, though? They are a vibe.
I mean, that's
No,
not to
no,
say that there aren't happy things about European culture. It's just everyone there hates each other, and they're all miserable.
Yeah. Just look at Eurovision.
Which countries from
Go
not
Chiefs.
Europe are allowed to enter somehow?
Why have I been pinged? Who wants to fight?
I also wanted, I still gotta order the Sonic Popsicle patch for Sonic Racing Jacket off Etsy. I'm not sure what that is there, Phoebe, but I hope that if you get it, you enjoy it.
Oh yeah, do you want to know how many hours I've worked this month, by the way?
8.
Ah! You fucking witch!
You wish.
Yeah, true, I fucking wished. But yeah, I've worked a total of 198 hours.
Oh, so I was only a little off.
Yeah, just a little.
Just a teensy little bit. Oh shit.
Yep. And I have streamed for 51.5 hours total during July.
Oh man.
The grind is real.
Oh, the grind sucks for streaming. I get that though. I've drastically lowered the hours that I stream.
Nice of them to skip the cutscene here.
Oh, floating doodah. Hello.
No, my ring, fuck.
Oh, my ring. Oh.
Hello, my baby.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh wait, no, he's gonna shoot the ball on the top first. No, what? Okay, cool, thanks.
No, he's gonna shoot the ball off the top, proceeds to go up.
I didn't know the fucking thing was gonna take me there. I was standing on the floor.
Oh.
It just keeps happening. It just keeps happening.
What can I say, chap? Skull902 likes it rough.
Only with certain people.
Ayo.
Oh, that's sweet.
So, what time do you win stream? Oh, my ring!
Oh, so the ring falls down, but I don't? Come on. Alright, big arm time.
Big arms, yes. No head. Have you seen the spikes on that? Oh yeah, that's gonna work.
Oh my god. Shay, hello, welcome.
Libel.
Laz and not lewd.
What? Me? What?
Hmm? What?
What?
Well, no, Laz would never make lewd comments. Are you kidding? Come on, come on.
Totally PG. What do you mean?
We know Laz is too pure for that.
Totally not what I got told off in another person's stream earlier today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll piss somebody off.
Who was that, or can you say, or would you rather not say?
Got to say out loud.
Gotcha. Was it like when
Shia LaBeouf.
was it like when your parents told you to stop talking about boobs that one time?
They're freaking shouting, stop talking about tits!
Fucking.
What's wrong with talking about it?
She was going on about Rouge's tits, and then got told off for it.
I mean, she got big bazonkers. I mean, you know, they did that on purpose.
Video Game Fan 5, thank you for the $2 donation. Asks, have you seen Regular Show? Yes. Not a lot, but I've seen enough to know that I like it. It's pretty funny.
So far.
Why do friends not take their friends to a video game competition? Love that one.
But who's your favorite character so far?
Probably Mordecai. Oh, you know what? Actually, no. I like the main two a lot, but as I think about it more and more, it's got to be Muscle Man.
Fair, that's valid. I definitely feel like there's a weird transition where Mordecai is like... Where Mordecai is a more interesting character in the first part, and then in the second part it becomes Rigby. Like, they switch roles, you know?
Clearly, the first part is Mordecai's journey to get a girlfriend, and then it becomes Rigby finding out the mystery of his lost parents. Okay, that
I
that
can't
hit
believe you did so on Polygon.
Phoebe says, "Mwah, mwah." You know it. Oh,
Yeah, Muscle
man.
Man is generally a cool dude. It's kind of insane that Mordecai ruined their their whole entire wedding.
Boy, Kit.
See you
It's a
later,
bit
Kit.
emotional.
I'm not a fan of this boss without Supersonic.
Valid.
Is it wrong of me to say that I've never actually watched this regular show, so I've had no idea what you lot were waffling on about?
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Would recommend.
All I know is there's a red pigeon, a blue pigeon, there's a raccoon, a big guy, a bubblegum machine, and a ghost with a hand.
Well, first of all, it's not a pigeon. It's a bluebird. Blue jay.
He's a blue jay, and she's a cardinal, isn't she?
Yeah.
Every bird's a pigeon to me. Fucking
I-
love pigeons.
I can't believe Lazuli is just straight up like, yeah, I'm pigeon racist. What of it? I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
Like, dang. It's just, like, we didn't have to say anything. It just happened.
Pigeon supremacy. We're taking over.
Dang.
But pigeons are rude. Can't it be like, you know, crows? Crows are pretty cool and smart.
No.
Great.
Pigeon.
I love crows. I've seen many a murder in my day. You feel me?
Yeah, just
And oh yeah, that's a pigeon. It's a very fucking big pigeon.
just don't piss a crow off, because they send the fucking crow military after you.
They send a murder after you, Skulls. Just say murder. That's what they are.
Reject humanity, become pigeon.
Swans are pretty. Agreed. Swans are
No,
pretty.
They're pigeons with long necks.
I'm just saying here that swans can really fuck you up too.
Yeah, swans are rude.
They're protected by monarchy over here. If you throw a stone at one, if you are psychotic enough to do it, you can get arrested for it.
I would not say psychotic enough, because sometimes they start it. Like, legitimately enough, swans, if you get on their space, like, enough, they'll start, like, doing shit at you. They're not as bad as geese or ganders.
Oh yeah, geese
But yeah.
are... Of all them type of birds, geese are...
Spider push. That's a pigeon with a long neck and long legs.
Actually, a metaphor for guys and dolls.
I want a pigeon push. Then I'll take it to Sonic Symphony with me along with Sage.
Hey guys, I'm Laz. This is my best friend, Pigeon.
It's my son!
Oh right, yeah, he is your son, isn't he? No! Holy fucking shit!
Yeah. You
Redemption.
should not be living half of these, I swear.
Oh, well, there's one. Is Uber Duck a pigeon? No,
Yes,
he's a duck.
pigeon.
Duck.
It's a water pigeon. Water pigeon. Fucking water pigeon. Why the fuck is it still 21 degrees? It is almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Fuck off.
British people just can't handle any kind of heat, can you?
Hi, Felicia.
Their country's cold most of the year, lot.
It is.
I'm gonna clown
Like,
on them.
of course they're not built for the heat, man.
I'm still gonna clown on them. That's not gonna stop. Like, why would I have sympathy for British people? That's not a thing.
I mean, you know, we shouldn't judge people based on their nationality.
Well, yeah, but British aren't people, so.
Jesus Christ.
Then what
I mean,
am
I don't know what to tell you.
A
I don't know
pigeon?
how you can find out that, yeah, you're a pigeon.
Fuck. It all makes sense.
Yeah, see? Hence the pigeon's racism.
Felicia, hi, by the way. Oh, it doesn't make me fight the Eggman afterward, okay.
Felicia.
Well, there we go.
Can we just get rid of this big lamp in the sky, though? I don't like it.
Well, that was all the boss rushes.
Do it again. No deaths. Do it again.
No. Nah, don't do that.
We'll leave it to Brent.
I have a new controller. So I totally didn't break my other one.
Oh, yeah, totally not.
It smells really nice. The first thing I did when I opened the fucking box up, I was like, smells like a new controller.
Let me have a little sniff.
Have a little sniff. Come here. What's funny was I was on the voice chat with Resnix and he's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Come on, Rez, you never smelt the smell of new rubber? Come on.
I mean, I'll happily go to a petrol station and just smell it. I love going to the petrol station, it smells nice. Oh shit, American's gas station.
The oil fill-up place.
Still need to play Superstars, Felicia. if Skulls was playing Superstars, I would be leaving because I'm like, I don't want to be spoiled by that stuff. I want to actually play Superstars and Frontiers. I've played either of those, even though I'm a very big Sonic fan. Yeah.
What? What you doing?
I don't have a lot of money. I don't know what to tell you. Streamer's not paying bills.
Damn.
Oh, no.
Well, I would definitely recommend Frontiers over Superstars because
Yep.
Unfortunately, Superstars has like the levels
It's
themselves.
2D, yeah, I know.
The-
2D Sonic's bad.
No. The levels themselves are fine, but the bosses fucking suck. For the most part. There are some exceptions to that,
Sorry.
but most of them are just straight up terrible.
Look, all I know is that the only good 2D Sonic game out there is Sonic Advance 2. That's it. That ends the list.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, it does.
Nope. Revisionist history.
How so? It goes Sonic Advance 2 end list. That's it.
Advance 2 isn't even that good.
Advance 2 is one of the best Sonic games out there. Don't
Nope.
even. What do you mean, nope? What do you mean, nope?
That's when Dimps started doing like their real Dimps level design. It just didn't work for it.
What?
They don't tell you about the trick system whatsoever, and then there's a level where you have to do the tricks.
I'm sorry that you're not intuitively good at video game Skulls. I don't know what to tell you. Some people are just born different like me.
I'm sorry, but when you introduce a new mechanic, right? It's a good idea to tell the player about that mechanic.
They literally show it in the preview screen on the title.
No, they don't.
They do! They literally do! If you wait on the title screen, it starts playing a demo, and the demo character
I mean, who the hell is gonna do that, though?
It's just telling you, it's something that happens, and it's something that people do wait for. Like, if you're trained like me in old video game stuff, you see that stuff.
I love how you're debating and I'm just here like vibing to the special effects music.
Not really debating so much as pointing to skulls that they do show.
Yeah, Lost has a point. It does.
If you have to fucking wait for it though, once it becomes important to the gameplay, it should be in the game.
I mean, it technically is in the game.
Oh my god, you know what I mean.
I mean, to me, it just feels kind of intuitive and natural to hit the shoulder buttons to see if they do something.
You never do it though in a Sonic game. You didn't do it in the first Advance, you didn't do it in the Classic.
I understand that, but just something that happens. I don't know what to tell you. They also give you an instruction booklet. Like, I don't know what else to tell you, Skulls.
I'm sorry, man. This isn't Hotel Mario. We can't always look at the enclosed instruction book.
Okay, well.
I'm sorry you have a headache, Phoebe. Take some paracetamol with some water. Get some rest.
Yeah.
I'm sorry skull902 gave you a headache.
Hey, you know, Lost is a part of this too.
Excuse me, I only have good things, and I give people good headaches, not the bad ones.
Yeah, Phoebe, if you need to take a rest, you know.
Yeah, that's kind of a funny thing that Felicia's pointing out here. That's when Dims started dimsing all over the place.
I want to play TSR with you again, Lost Leader. You're so funny.
What? That was Felicia's joke, not mine.
You two were actually very diametrically opposed on Team Sonic Racing. Oh yeah, she hates it.
I hate it. It's generally a bad game.
Oh yeah, there's plenty wrong with it. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But I'll still fucking play it.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's completely fair to do so. And like, it's not like it doesn't have neat dynamics, but all of them are not in single player whatsoever.
How did you hit that?
God damn it.
Oh, even I'm fucking getting aggressive and I'm just watching.
These new camera angles.
Calm down, Nathan. It's not you playing.
I'm glad you all think I'm funny, because sometimes I wonder.
Oh, you're funny.
Oh, thank you.
I
would happily have you in VC with me while we're playing TSR. And Skull as well. The pair of you just bitching about TSR makes me laugh.
Dude, you should have seen... Sylv and I did a practice sesh last night. And I swear to fucking God, like...
I wish I could have joined.
It was like 1 AM our time though, so you might have been working or getting ready to work.
What time's that to me?
6 in the morning.
Oh yeah, I was getting ready for work.
Oh wait, no, we started at about what would have been like 1 in the morning for you. So it was.
Oh yeah, you can kiss my ass. I was
playing
games at that time.
Yeah, nah. So unfortunately, we wouldn't have been able to get you in there. We both had a fucking terrible time on the Gamba track, so I'm sorry.
How do you have a terrible time?
Because those ones are the most susceptible to TSR's bullshit.
I still have that clip with you bitching about the ghosts. Oh yeah, what are you gonna get me this time? Oh, fantastic, nothing. Thanks, game.
Man. I swear to God, on Bingo Party, right? I did the jump exactly the way I was supposed to, like right at the beginning on the first 2 laps, right? But it still stunt failed me anyway. And then on the 3rd one, the game was nice enough to not stunt fail me, but then I immediately got hit afterward by one of the stupid fucking computers. There was another time where I got comboed like 7 times in a row. It just it sucks that the iframes don't last nearly as long in that game because you barely start getting momentum, and then if someone hits you again, you're just at a complete stop.
Oh, fucking hell! Thought you weren't gonna hit that.
Not to mention the fact that boosting stuff isn't particularly great either. Like, you need to hit boost 2 at least to actually gain proper boosting.
Yeah, you need to boost a lot more in TSR to actually take advantage of the boost mechanics. That being said, if your character has a good boost stat, that's second only to speed, in my opinion.
I think the proper saying is you need to boost longer, because that's true.
I mean, boost and handling goes hand in hand.
I mean, if you're good enough, you don't need handling. That's always been my motto with these games.
Handling is one of the, at least in my opinion, least important mechanics in...
Yeah, it's a skill-based situation where, like, if you're good at handling, like, it doesn't matter. It really just comes down to, like, how well do you handle the car itself.
Yeah, because, like, I was practicing Sonic and Shadow, and, like, they don't have the best handling, but it's not as bad as, like, some fucking power characters, though, I'll say that.
They all have shockingly bad handling.
Yeah,
and acceleration.
Like, I tried playing as Big, and, like, you know, I was able to do alright as him, but, like, his handling is fucking... I don't know how some people do it.
Resnicks.
Yeah, no, for real.
That was mad. The one time you and me agitators on the same team for once, we just couldn't catch him.
Yeah, no, it was insane. That being said, like, if you get hit as Big, you're done.
You're fucked.
Yeah, because that happened when, like, one time I was practicing with him in Frozen Junkyard, and leading the whole way, got hit once on the second lap, and I lost.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
So you like, at least in my opinion, I know that that you and I, Laz, disagree on this, but if you got a character that prioritizes speed and boost, that's a good combo.
I could agree with that.
I mean, good acceleration as well. Recovery from getting smacked up 50 fucking times.
Acceleration isn't really as important if you can, if you got like insane speed and good boost, then you can catch up pretty well. Like even without acceleration.
Yeah, but you've also got to take into account, like, when you get smacked, you're going to get smacked again. You still need to recover from that.
The bigger point for multiplayer games in particular, with racing stuff, is you want to get away from the pack as soon as possible and maintain that particular thing, because that way nothing could ever really stop you, and you would need speed and or boosting for that to work. If you have just handling or if you had just acceleration, you're assuming that you're going to be in the middle pack regardless, and that's not something that you should go into as mentality.
You know that getting hit early really cost me a good few races in the ASRT portion of our practice session last night. It was really disheartening too, because a lot of this stuff was happening literally right at the start of races. And it was like the game's wacky physics, or like CPUs being kind of fucked. And like, I know if that shit didn't happen, then I would have been able to compete closer with Sylv. Especially on Adder's Lair. Oh my god. I was actually genuinely so upset that all the risk boosts that I was going for that should have been accepted by the game just weren't.
Oof. I'm upset because I did piss poor. My controller was like, yeah, we're going left.
Oh yeah, that was something. Did you guys see San Diego Comic-Con? I saw like some of the announcements. I don't know like everything. The only thing I'm remembering off the top of my head right now is Robert Downey Jr. is Dr. Doom.
Yeah, that was sad. Yeah,
a little weird, you know. He's already played a character.
I don't think it's weird. I think it's just sad that like they can't like be asked to do any like good casting. They're just like, no, let's just pick somebody that we know people like already. And it's just like, why?
And didn't make any sense to me. Like, perhaps if he hadn't played Iron Man, you know?
Yeah.
But he was already Iron Man.
They meant the stories that we've been getting over here. Huh. In regards to that.
I can imagine what they were, because I've seen a lot of it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Have any of you seen Deadpool and Wolverine recently?
Yes,
Nope.
I'm going again.
Please do not spoil, I have not seen it.
This is as much as I'll say, considering that Lazuli is going into it again. My ex watched it again, and they did not have a very favorable time for the second watch. She watched it with me, and just be aware that it may not be as good the second time around.
I mean, I did see Sonic 2 at the cinemas about 11 times.
It's a good-ass movie.
That's just sad.
Oh, come on.
No, generally. I think if you watch a movie more than 5 times, it's kind of sad.
Boo!
I am sad.
Boo!
No,
Boo
it's
lost
just the
opinion,
truth.
boo!
That is not, like, even, like, a bad opinion. Like, why
Yes,
are
it
you
is.
watching just one movie 5 different times?
That's like saying if you played your favorite video game more than twice, you're a loser.
Did you say the favorite video game? The favorite movie? No, you didn't! It's just weird. Movies are just inherently bad in general.
No.
Yeah, they are.
I'm sorry.
They're the literal worst medium.
Your argument lost all credibility when you were like, oh yeah, the Netflix series of unfortunate events was like really good. How long are the episodes? Yeah, they're like a movie length.
They're an hour length. It's
That's
fine.
long. That is long form storytelling.
Yeah, I understand that's long, but it's not a movie.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not. It is a TV show. It has continuity to go across multiple things.
Hey, do you want to know a movie that's 60 minutes long?
I'm not saying that movies can't be 60 minutes long. What I'm saying is that what it does as a TV show is more important in the sense of it continuing a proper story. And that's what makes it a TV show.
Your argument makes no sense.
It makes perfectly good sense. You were just being pedantic about it.
How the fuck am I being pedantic about it when you were the one very clearly being pedantic about it?
I literally told you that it has multiple stories attached to it that go along with it. That's not something that movies generally have. They do have sequels, but they don't have like 5 different sequels attached to them all the time. Star Wars is the only one that I could think of, and even then, they're technically 3 trilogies each.
Alright. What's your point?
Point is that I like the series of unfortunate events because it has continuity and builds its characters properly.
Plenty of movie series do that too.
I don't agree with that, but sure. I think there are some movie series that do it.
Do you just like genuinely do you have like problems paying attention to things that are longer than an hour?
Yes.
I generally have a good way of paying attention to things. Like, I watched all Supernatural while also playing Dragon Quest. Like, I know the majority of Supernatural. It's not like a big deal.
The Supernatural? Castiel?
Yes, Castiel, yeah.
Shit.
All the way until season 7, and then season 8 hit, and I paid attention to it when it was airing, and then I realized that it was exactly a good series. I dropped it after season 9.
Get 80 rings.
Get 80 rings indeed.
Don't fuck it up.
But that's saying, I do think Deadpool and Wolverine are a good movie in a popcorn sense. But that's kind of it, really. There's one particular scene I like, and the soundtrack goes hard. I think is much as I could say without spoiling it for skulls.
Yeah, if you don't want, it'll fucking up. If you don't want spoilers, stay the fuck off Twitter. It's everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I've already had like plenty of stuff spoiled to me, and I remember like saying that on a call after I had just been spoiled to another thing, and one of my friends was like, "Well, better stay off of social media," and I was like, "I can't. That's my fucking job."
Right.
Did you know that Iron Man dies again in Deadpool and Wolverine? Spoilers.
Shit. Ah, well. I have enough right.
There's one particular term that I want to talk about with Deadpool and Wolverine, but I can't because it's kind of a spoiler. But I really hate it.
It's mad because one of my bosses at work, he was like, "Oh, I'm not going to watch it unless you go watch it first. So I need a review from you to see if it's good or not." I've gone in the next day and I'm like, "Bro, it's worth the watch."
That's valid as heck. Oddly enough, I watch a lot of movie reviews, believe it or not. Like, I watch a lot of Red Letter Media and a lot of, just like animated movie reviews from various people.
Yeah. It's like my boss is like, "Oh, all these reviews are paid, so they're probably lying."
Well, I don't think someone like Red Letter Media is lying. They just generally feel like have a general disdain for movies, which is very funny to me, because they watch a bunch.
Fair.
And I think I would like I think I would trust an independent reviewer's take a little more, but
Would you trust my review?
What would you indicate as an independent reviewer?
I don't know, someone who doesn't work for a mainstream media outlet.
I recommend it.
I mean,
You should go see it now.
because like I would kind of put Red Letter Media on that, but they're kind of their own company too, so it's like a little bit hard to say.
Like if you work for yourself, then you know, then that would be independent.
Oh yeah, I guess I just watch a lot of independent reviewer people. We
That
trust
was
Channel
nearly a death.
Austin.
We can trust Channel Awesome. No.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust them. There was one movie in particular that I did not agree with their opinion on. That's something that my ex brought to attention. I was like, yeah, that doesn't sound right. Forgot what it was though. I think it was an animated feature. Trying to remember.
And I used to be a Nostalgia Critic fanboy, and then I fell out of him, and then like all that stuff came out years later, and I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, most of his stuff is just like he was just kind of a diva when it came to working, and it's just like not everyone
I think,
has
like,
that settlement.
In terms of that, I think it's more so that like Doug was the figurehead of the organization. He wasn't really running things, but
Yeah.
But because he was, you know, technically the head, like there's a lot of stuff that slipped through the cracks that he really should have, you know.
More so that he should have been paying attention rather
Yeah,
than
that's the thing. So like more of the blame is on that one guy and Doug's brother. But even still,
Yeah.
like if you're the head honcho of the thing, you should be more involved and you know, making sure things are all right.
Which I'll say for people out there is it generally does seem that Doug Walker has been better about it, but I don't really keep up with that sort of situation. The only thing that I know that he particularly did himself that was bad was make the conditions for one of the Nostalgia Critic movies just really bad in general. The cosplay.
He and his brother did not make the filming of those movies a delightful experience from all I had read into.
Hi, Lucky Tails.
Hello, Lucky
And also-
Tails. Welcome in.
Yeah, howdy, Lucky Tails. Everyone in Channel Awesome was just insane.
Most of them were,
everyone.
yeah.
Like Lizzie Ellis, generally just a really good reviewer in general.
Nah.
Speaking of, so I retweeted this AI thing that does like a little review of your Twitter account and gives you a roast along the side. So I've done skull902, and it says, based on our AI agent's analysis of your tweets, you are a 25 to 30-year-old male content creator who specializes in gaming videos, particularly focused on Sonic and Mario franchises with a sense of humor and charity work.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
pretty accurate.
The roast, it says, "Oh great, another gamer who thinks they're funny, Your jokes are probably as dated as the games you play. I bet
Yeah.
you still laugh at the cake is a lie. At least your charity work gives you some redeeming qualities, unlike your content.
Oh dear.
Say that I did that AI thing recently, and it got my ass pretty fucking hard.
It fucking got me as well. I've never felt so roasted.
I never
Right?
did laugh at the cake is a lie, but you know that roast was pretty good. Swift, welcome to the stream as well.
Oh, Swift.
Yeah, we did the boss rushes, and now I'm just doing a run of Sonic 2 because things were running short. So. Oh
So
my
here's-
god, that was nearly a death.
Here's my tweet of it, of all the little roast things.
Yeah, do you want to know what my one says then?
This one thirsty.
This one thirsty. No, it says, based on our AI agent's analysis of your tweets, you are a 25-year-old female indie VTuber and content creator with a mischievous gremlin persona who loves gaming and committing virtual crimes. I fucking wish I was 25.
Same.
And the roast, oh man, my tail's been burned. It's been fucking singed. It goes, oh look, it's another quirky VTuber thinking they're edgy by calling themselves a crime-committing gremlin. Honey, the only crime you're committing is against originality. You tweet, scream, I'm not like the other streamers, while being exactly like every other streamer, trying too hard to stand out. Maybe if you put as much effort into your content as you do into your try-hard bio, maybe you'd have more than 109 followers.
Jesus Christ. Mine was so mild compared to that.
Oh, mine's pretty bad too. Mine got my ass pretty bad too.
Mine was so mild compared to Laz's. Mine was like, wow, you suck. But at least you do charity, I guess. Fuck you. And then Laz's was like, look at this unoriginal piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck you. Holy shit. I've never been roasted that
What the
hard
hell?
before.
My controls just locked up there, that was weird.
Yeah, the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon personality quiz, yeah.
They were talking about movies, and Skulls was doing a boss rush that did not last as long as they thought it was gonna last.
Yeah,
so...
it was like 45 minutes, so I'm surprised to... Oh, come on, Grounder.
To be
Fight
fair,
my
Sonic
tiny
isn't a
metal
particularly
ants.
long game.
You're not even the cool teal Grounder. You're just you're just a generic red one.
It's a fucking bootleg.
So I had to ask this, Skulls. What is your favorite movie then? I want to hear it.
Man, that's a
Fucking hell, Spidey.
tough question.
Now, one of your favorite movies.
One of my favorite movies?
Yes.
Alright, I'll give you, like, probably my favorite animated movie because it's a little easier for me to answer. It's not a common pick, but I do genuinely just really love the original Ice Age a lot.
One. I can understand.
It's genuinely so good. I don't think people give it the credit that it deserves because it wasn't made by Pixar. And that's no knock on Pixar. They made a lot of good shit, especially back then. But
I think there should be a knock on Pixar now. But yeah.
yeah,
Shrek
like
5, baby.
lately it hasn't seemed so good. The most recent one of theirs that I've seen was Soul, which was a really good movie. But I haven't seen anything since, and a lot of it just hasn't looked all that interesting. Like, why are we getting a Toy Story 5? The story was done, alright? You can't do anything more with these fucking toys.
I can see why they would do a Toy Story 5.
Or,
but,
okay,
like,
well, yeah, the money, but...
No, I mean it in the sense that, like, Woody's tail has ended, but Buzz's tail has not ended. And they could do
There's
something
no
with
way,
Buzz.
though, that they're not gonna put Woody in there.
And that's the thing that makes me scared about the whole situation. Like, we don't really have much information about Toy Story 5 aside from the fact it's being made. If Woody is out of there, or if Woody's doing his adventure instead and it focuses more on Woody, sure, I guess. But I think Buzz's mainline story would make a more interesting movie in general.
Yeah, because Buzz got kind of shafted in 4. He wasn't really all that important in it.
Shafted in every single one except for 1 and 2.
Oh gosh, I'm actually trying to look at the last film I watched.
He was a pretty important figure in the 3rd one.
I wouldn't really say so. He goes into Spanish mode like halfway through.
Yeah, but they make him like their prison warden for a good while.
Well, I'm not saying he doesn't have a part, Skulls. I'm saying that like there's no character development that he gets from it. It's not really his movie. He's more of a side character.
Well, I mean, you could say that about like all of the characters essentially. Then
what I'm saying is that Buzz and Woody were the 2 main characters of the first one, and in the second one, Buzz's main part in it is to go help Woody, and Woody's part is separately entirely. You still have stories that are in particular good as a main character, but 3 isn't that way, and neither is 4.
I just realised how long ago I watched a Pixar film.
What's that?
The last one you've seen last?
Yeah, The Incredibles 2 that came out in 2018.
Oh wow.
Oh, the Hypno one. The Hypno situation.
If we want to talk about character derailment, for a moment there, I still thought Incredibles 2 was a good movie.
How so?
But well, I mean, to be
I've
fair,
never
I've only
watched
seen it
Inside
once,
Out.
so maybe on a second watch my opinion would change. But like I remember liking it on the first watch. And again, that's the only one I've had so far. But I did notice while I was watching that, like, they made Bob far more of an ass than he was in the first movie.
Yeah.
I think he's an ass specifically because he's out of his wheelhouse, and you could tell that he gets a bit more scared about not being able to know what to do.
As a child.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah,
but
like he's like, oh, gee, Helen, don't you think that maybe we should do this together because
back,
you totally have never done the superhero work alone. It's just it kind of like ignores the whole setup of the first movie.
Hear me out real quick. Edna Moe trying to look after Jack is literally me trying to look after a child. I don't know what to fucking do with it.
Alan.
Same.
This is why I chose to be gay. That way I don't get children.
It baffles me though. It's like, oh, you work in a dementia care home. You must be really patient and you'd be great with kids. I'm like, fuck off.
Kids require a completely different kind of energy.
Yeah, 100%.
So the rest of the I've got want to fight me every other Thursday.
The fact you can make just like a slight comment towards them and it ruins their whole life just scares the bejeebus out of me. I'm like, nah, I can't do this.
Yeah, like even if you don't mean it either.
Yeah, 100%. Also, welcome back, Felicia. Glad to have you back.
Welcome back, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. Hi, Felicia. Ah.
So I have to ask, since we just got Skulls' thing, what was your favorite again? It was a Pixar one. I'm trying to remember. Well, oh no, you said it was not a Pixar one. That's what got us into this.
Oh, right.
Ice Age.
Yeah,
Ice Age was your favorite.
Ice Age is more than likely my favorite animated movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It has a lot of heartfeltness to it and whatnot,
yeah, it
which
really
is
does.
not really reflected in 3 through the other ones, pretty much.
But like, I think 3 is still a good movie that like finishes Manny's overall story arc. But that one's like 3 is definitely more about the fun comedy as opposed to like the actual like story, But
like it was really trying hard to have a story, and it just didn't nail it, but at least was there as an effort,
I feel like it was a good fun time. Like the stories obviously didn't take itself as seriously as the first 2, but it concluded Manny's story arc in a very satisfying way. I think he finally has his family that he lost.
Welcome on in, Kuko-chan.
Hey, Yancy.
Hey, Yazzie. Leslie, what is your favorite movie then, or one of your favorite movies?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You literally just said that you've seen Sonic 2 11 times, and you said I don't know. Would Sonic 2 not be one of them?
I could say the Sonic OVA, Sonic 1, Sonic 2.
I wouldn't count Sonic OVA as a movie per se, but sure.
Well, I had it on VHS.
I know. I understand that things could be on VHS. That doesn't make it a movie.
It's literally Sonic the Hedgehog the movie.
Yeah. 1996.
They branded it as that way, but it's technically OVA. But like I said before, sure. If you want to say it that way, go ahead.
This revisionist history over here.
I'm not revisioning anything. It literally is OVA first and foremost. It's referred to as that way.
I don't know, while you lot were waffling on about whatever you was waffling on about, I was just recalling a fond memory I had as a kid.
Oh,
yeah, I wasn't trying to do that. I was just saying that it was called OVA first and foremost. Hence why I said, yeah, sure, I guess.
So you know the Titanic ship sinks, everybody dies.
Not true.
Yeah, so as the ship's sinking, there's this one person that falls and smacks themselves off the propeller, and they go whee into the water. That used to make me laugh when I was a kid.
The incident where like a bunch of people got swept up by a ship's propeller and like killed a lot of people, even though like it was like fully docked and everything. It was ridiculous.
Oh,
if you read into like the actual incident, the crew of the ship were absolutely incompetent, and partly to blame was that there was just basically no rules back then on what to do for such a thing. But even still, like you'd think common sense would have, you know, whatever. There were so many more lives could have been saved when that happened.
They literally did say like, you know, like even God can't like sink this ship. And like at that point, that's on you.
Yeah.
That's on you if you do that. If you want to be blasphemous enough to like shout it out. It's like saying like lightning won't be able to hit me. You know? Once you say it, it's out there, and the universe is like, you know what would be funny?
Also, I've just noticed that even though I have all the Chaos Emeralds, for whatever reason, this isn't letting me turn into Supersonic.
Get Jeffed.
Get Jeffed, excuse me.
Same with basically the entire soundtrack to Sonic Chronicles. I mean, all Sonic music is universally loved, right?
Sonic Chronicles,
like,
no.
I
don't know why they decided that using Atari 2600s to compose the music was a good idea, but it was not a good choice. That soundtrack is shit.
But it's just more so about the majority of Sonic soundtracks really good.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking like a 90% hit rate, which is insane when you think about it.
For reals. You have to press the transformation button. Oh, right. Right, yeah, it's not double jump. Silly me.
Forgetting that it's not there's a transformation button.
I'm sorry, man. I'm just used to Sonic the Hedgehog 2, you know?
Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Like in base game, you only had to jump.
Lock on technology.
Although honestly I prefer the 3 and Knuckles way, double jump. Although it did fuck with the elemental shields. I'll give the critics that.
Animated movies out of the way. Do you have any actual like in real life movies that you like? Either of you?
What, live action?
Yeah, there you go. That's what it's supposed to be called.
That's like, you know, asking for a favorite of anything is a bit of a hard thing for me. As far as live action goes, I couldn't really tell you. Like, animation is pretty solid. It's one of the very few things that I have like a real definitive answer for in terms of favorites, but like live action movies.
There's not a movie that like you like to watch over and over again. There's not a movie that...
There is. It's just
live
like
there's
so many is the thing that I don't know if I would be able to pick like a favorite off the top of my head, you know?
I'm not asking for favorite. I'm asking for one of your favorites.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, it does not have to be stuck in, this is my favorite forever. I'm not trying to coach you on anything. I just wanted an answer, a discussion.
Oh, come on.
Live action Mario Bros.
Oh, God.
I mean, that one's actually pretty fun, regardless.
No. Nah.
Yeah, it is. It's a fun movie.
I wanted to die when I saw it.
Well, I mean, you're just not a 90s kid, I guess.
Fuck you, I was born in the 90s.
That doesn't mean you're a 90s kid.
I have literal conscious memories of the 1990s.
So do I, but I have more
So
of them,
do I.
so therefore more valid.
We're older now.
Boo Laz.
What? Who the fuck's bigger me? You wanna fight?
Sorry, I meant Lock.
No, Boolaz.
It's, you know, both of your names start with L, and I'm an old man now, so, you know,
Yeah,
I got that
how it
thing. You know how your, say your
We
parents,
all look the
right?
same, we're liking it. Yeah, yeah,
If you have siblings, you'll know what I mean. But like, you know, your parents or your grandparents will never get the right name on the first try. You know.
Yeah.
Underrated route. Sky High, while cheesy, is still a fun movie. I could get the love for Sky High. It is one of those Disney movies that I feel a lot of people resonated with. The TV movie.
I can tell you a live action that I really don't like.
That's not what I was asking for, but sure, go ahead.
The Lion King.
You don't like the CGI and the blatantly using the IP just so they could like keep control of it? That's weird.
What do you mean so they could keep like
my
they made
favourite
it?
Disney character is in there and they butchered him.
You're right, Law, the way it works, Skulls. If they don't use the IP over a certain amount of time, it gets lost to a public domain. So that's why Disney did that movie in particular.
That's not how it works in the US.
It is how it works.
No, it's like 100 years or whatever after the death of the creator.
If you do not use it as well, that is another thing. There's two ways that the IP could go into it.
Whatever, continue.
The point is that it's a shitty crash grab movie.
The one I was gonna give you before we just kind of stopped for a moment. Like again, I can't name a definitive one right now, but the first one that really came to mind was Spider-Man 2, the Raimi one. Just one of the best superhero movies ever.
I'm a bitch.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that. If only for the sake and fact of the train scene. You know?
The train scene was really good. Just like it just, you know, it told its story in a way that I think just served all of the characters in it pretty well. You know. Oh, hi, Coco.
I genuinely think the train scene is what makes that movie the way that it is. There's a lot of cool stuff in it, but it's the fact that they kind of deliver that message just kind of, I don't say randomly, but in a way that just like really feels natural into its plot, while at the same time like showing, you know, like sometimes it's just the act of saving people and them just also saving you. Just kind of works in that sense.
You really did not need that invincibility.
Force a habit. I tried going on the upper path, but it just wasn't going. I slipped.
Hi, KJ.
Hello.
The Parent Trap on Disney Channel was pretty good. I actually watched that one, I think, twice, which is a bit insane for me.
Are you talking about the Lindsay Lohan one?
Yep, the Lindsay Lohan one.
Oh, that was theatrical.
The what?
It was also on Disney Channel, though. I'm not saying it's a Disney Channel movie, but they showed it a lot.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it was a Disney movie, and they probably did show it a lot on Disney Channel.
Yeah.
What was on Disney Channel? What?
I've only seen a bit of it. The Parent Trap.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in it.
There was like 2 different Parent Traps that were made. One of them Disney made in particular. And because Disney didn't have a lot of original movies at the time, they actually showed that one a lot around the 90s. So I was able to watch it in full and then watch a little bit of it every now and again when like times were down.
Did they not make the original? Because I know much like in the vein of like, because they made like the original Freaky Friday in the 70s and then remade it with Jamie Lee Curtis and also Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, Freaky Friday, really good.
Yeah, I have a lot of nostalgia for that movie. It's been forever since I've seen it though.
I wouldn't even say it's nostalgia. It's generally just a good movie.
That was one of the that was legitimately one of the first DVDs I ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I hear films on Disney Channel, the first thing that strikes my mind is High School Musical and all the Vietnam flashbacks I get from it.
Oddly enough, I've never seen High School Musical.
Don't even
And
watch it.
Yeah, I don't plan to. It's one of those things that, like, you had to be younger to enjoy it.
You know, I was 11 going on 12 at the time, and I hated the Disney Channel back then. Oh, dude, like the chorus for "We're All in This Together." I had to learn it for a joke in one of the shows I was making. I recently did a video about this, but like in one of the episodes, Sonic gets tortured with High School Musical, right? So I had to learn the chorus of "We're All in This Together" to sing it. It has not left my brain ever since.
Oh, trust me, I had a sister that had the CDs, and it was non-fucking stop.
I could not unlearn the lyrics for the life of me. It's just been there for the last 14 years.
Bonjour, KG Productions. I'm glad to see that you're here too.
But when we got home from school, it was like, oh, High School Musical, High School Musical. I'd have to wake up at like 5 o'clock every morning before school.
Oh, God.
Yep, to watch the episodes of Sonic X.
Oh, yeah, that was the real shit. Back then. Oh, you know what? I think it depended on where you were watching. I'm not entirely sure about it, but did you get Gotta Go Fast for the intro, or did you get the international one?
Gotta Go Fast.
Goated.
Roaming, speed of sound, quickest to jog around.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Situation, stuck in a new location without any explanation. No time for relaxation.
You know it.
KG Productions has said that it's sort of their birthday month tomorrow. That's pretty cool.
Oh, dude, Laz, speaking of, like, Sonic X and UK airings, specifically, I don't know if you saw it back in the day. I think it was, like, some cable channel, but one of my friends showed me this amazing promo that some network had. It wasn't just Sonic X, but it was, like, a bunch of other shows, too. Like, the only other one I remember being in that whole montage was, like, Drake and Josh. But it was to advertise that Sonic X was on the network, right? And my favorite thing about it was that they insert this shot of Amy and like have somebody talk over her as if it's like her, but I guess they couldn't get a woman, or I guess fucking Gerald the janitor was like the only person who knew how to do an American accent. So you just hear this guy with a real obvious like falsetto going like, "Isn't Sonic the greatest?" It's beautiful. I gotta show it to you.
Yeah,
it says,
sorry, what was that?
Did you...
Lads, hello.
Sorry, I was biting my nails.
Oh. What'd you say in response?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, cool. Felicia's comment?
Did you know that there's actually technically a 4th High School Musical movie? It's a spin-off called Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure. And there's a whole segment during the credits, maybe, if I remember correctly.
Yes, there is!
Ryan's actor, despite not actually appearing on screen to reprise his role, sings the cover of Baby by Justin Bieber. It's used for a clip about dog romance.
Romance?
Fuck
no.
It's
I mean, sure, yeah, that makes sense.
It sounds like a fun meme.
Also by Ultimate Spider Plush. It was nice having you around. I hope we see you again.
Oh yeah, I definitely gotta send you that promo though, lad. Oh my god.
Oh, considering
everything. Probably Jetix or Fox Kids.
I think it was I'm really racking my brain here, but I think it was called CTV?
CITV?
Yes, that was the one.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it was like basically it was like a blue streak of light was going around, and like they were getting reaction shots from all the other shows they had on the air. So you like, again, you get like Drake and Josh like looking as if something.
We don't talk about Drake and Josh. Oh no no no.
Okay, well, not to say anything about the creator of that show, but...
Oh, it's not even the creator.
It's not
the
the
problem.
creator.
Or one of the stars.
Oh, no, no.
I'm just saying, as an example...
Oh, no, no, no. Oh.
Okay, well that was what was going on in the promo. Sonic was zooming past all the fucking shows.
Well, considering that we got Lazuli's least favorite movie out there, do you have a movie that you do not like, Skulls?
Oh, there's plenty of them.
What? You movie lover, Skulls, hates a movie?
Listen, I'll defend film as a medium, right? But that's not to say because nothing's perfect. There's got to be good and bad in everything.
Oof, no. There's a lot more bad in movies than there is good.
Yeah, nah.
Oh man, my eyes hurt.
Gosh, what would an example be? A movie that I really, really do not like. I mean, I guess I could cheat and say the Fifth Ice Age.
Cheating, but sure, I'll take it. That's fine. That's something.
Yeah, that movie was fucking terrible.
Sidman says everything wrong with series.
Was the fifth one the one with dinosaurs, or which one was that?
No, the fifth one was space.
Yeah, I can see that being bad. Yeah, because I remember seeing the one with dinosaurs. It was fine, but like, oh, if I had something else to watch, I would have watched something else.
Yeah, again, like that one's just more so about like the gags and the comedy than like the story in and of itself. Like it's it's good, but it's not like it's not one that's gonna get your emotions riding high, you know.
Well, the majority of Ice Age movies nowadays aren't that way, but yeah.
Oh yeah, no. The fourth one was okay, which exceeded my expectations because it's like when it was coming out, I was like, this looks like shit. But still. Oh, fuck.
Imagine jumping.
He doesn't usually go down for a second one.
See, Oil Ocean should be exploding now.
It should. One of the worst zones ever. They're still making Ice Age movies. In a sense, because they did Collision Course in 2016, and then the Buck spinoff one, which was also bad, but not quite as much, came out, like late 22, early 23, I think.
Metropolis Zone can go fuck itself.
Yeah, it's not one of the
not one
of the good ones.
So I'm gonna bring this out then, considering that we've been talking about a lot of animation. Does anyone have a favorite anime in particular that they like?
Anime.
Anime or manga?
Anime. Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah.
OG Yu-Gi-Oh is
OG, and GX. GX was alright.
OG Yu-Gi-Oh is definitely one of my nostalgic spots for sure.
Season 0 was freaky.
I didn't get to finish it when I was a kid because like it was during Battle City when like shit really got real in our lives, and like by the time that we finally found some stability again, was like mostly watching Nickelodeon. So I never really got to like see how the original concluded. Like I know what happened, but as far as like favorites, I still genuinely like it and think that most of it has a good story. But Dragon Ball, particularly V. Oh, come on.
Lord Theorist.
Popular choice. Like honestly, you both came up with very popular animes.
Story-wise, I'd say Sailor Moon.
Let's go!
I fucking love Sailor Moon so much.
So good.
We didn't get Sailor Moon, believe it or not.
Not for long anyway.
I get why your country's third world.
Yeah, like they haven't had any official Sailor Moon anything since like 2004. It's actually kind of sad. I don't know what it is with Toei not liking the UK, but
oh, everybody just fucking hates us.
quick shout out to Katie for loving Hamtaro. Like, honestly, the super basis opinion out here right now. Let's go.
Rabbit showed me the Christmas episode, and I forgot how the theme song. It was like, man, this theme song's amazing. Yeah, you know what, I'll throw another one out there. It's not like one of my favorites necessarily, but like I liked it. Shadow Kun's been getting me into Steins Gate lately.
Let's go!
Which,
Let's go, baby!
That one, I can't like fully recommend that one though, and I'll tell you exactly why. Because it requires patience. Steins Gate.
I feel that's a bad thing to like say about Steins Gate. I understand why you're saying it, but that
the plot moves very slowly.
Saying it's slow paced makes more sense than saying it requires patience.
But it does.
True.
Like that's just the thing. It requires a patient mind. Like one of the first things I had ever heard about Steins Gate was that it was boring, and I like based on what I saw, I could totally understand that opinion, because the plot does move at like a snail's pace most of the time. But if you really like give it a chance, 3 episodes. If you just stick with it for a while, then I think it is a genuinely enjoyable experience.
My ask here now, Skulls, is would you watch the sequel series?
Yes.
Let's go!
Yeah, no,
fans of Full Metal Alchemist.
That's one I've been meaning to try.
Full Metal Alchemist,
it's Resnix's favourite.
But let's go on the Steins Gate a little bit more. Simply for the fact that, like, I think the thing that Skulls needs to talk about most, or rather, when you're talking about Steins Gate the most,
how Ferris is the best character?
Oh, it's depressing.
What?
It's incredibly depressing.
It is, yeah.
It is not an anime you watch and like, this is gonna be fun. Nah, you're gonna be hearing doo-doo, and you're gonna start crying. You're gonna be like,
Yeah. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Like,
yeah,
Shad and I are almost done with the first season, and yeah. But I'm gonna see it to its conclusion eventually.
I will say this: it does have a game, but I don't think you necessarily need to play the game.
Yeah, I've seen Shad play around in like the second VN, and it's like, what I said about slow storytelling. That one is really slow. I've spaced out a lot.
Yeah.
As I was watching her play that one. Ghost, hello, welcome.
Fuck's sake, he's followed me here.
I generally do think that Steins Gate is one of the more interesting animes out there because it does get time travel right, believe it or not. Like, there's not a lot that's like not explained in either the first one or the second one. Like, they actually go through the unnecessary steps that you need to do. Also, hi, Ghost Raccoon, let's go! How are you doing?
It definitely has one of the most complicated time travel systems of any time travel medium.
It does, but it goes through it. That's the thing that got me the most, is that they made it as complicated as they did.
They do explain it, which is, a good thing, I think. It was a little hard to understand, and even I like still don't get like some of it, but I get it enough to follow the plot.
More in the second season, because that one's explaining more of the mechanics. But you're right that it's very complicated and everything. With that being said, though, Full Metal Alchemist, baby, Lazuli, how much have you watched of that series? Have you seen both?
Cool.
Have you seen both series or not?
Oh.
I think she said fuck all.
No, I said fuck all.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
That's
yeah, is it the Resnix's favourite anime?
Yeah, and for Losts who may not know, Resnix is Laz's boyfriend.
What?
Laz and Resnix sitting in a tree.
Oh.
But yeah, I have a lot of.
S-I-N-G. Oh, Wingardium Leviosa.
But yeah,
wrong.
I have a good few friends who like Full Metal Alchemist, and I've been meaning to give it a go. Probably Brotherhood first because it's just like this.
No. Do you want me to tell you the proper way to actually enjoy it, Skulls?
But Brotherhood's kind of like Sailor Moon Crystal in a way, where you're just getting like the important story beats.
Nope.
You know.
Nope, not true. So
that's literally how everybody describes it.
But they're wrong, because I've seen both sets of series, and I'm telling you how you should actually consume it. So,
all right,
the first series goes all the way till a certain point, and then it diverges. You will know that certain point because it has a special credit scenes and certain things happen that are major a part of it. After that, go straight into the Brotherhood. You do not need to go into the first series anymore. And the only reason why I say that is because Brotherhood skips a lot of the first part of that series and doesn't make it nearly as emotionally impactful as it was in that first set of series. Aside from that, you can watch the rest of Brotherhood the way that it is. It does retell some events, but you already have the context of what you need.
That's weird, though.
I understand it's weird, but that's just how the anime was produced. The first half, they actually had the manga parts to it, and they omitted some bits of it because they could not input it the later bits.
I know that, that it's definitely one of the animes that suffered from like the manga crunch. But
yes, no, like I generally do enjoy the first series, but I understand why people say just do Brotherhood. It is an easier watch, but a better watch is watching the first series, first part of it, then going into Brotherhood, because Brotherhood does skip a lot of the beginning. And not a lot of people really know that because it kind of speeds run through it. And if you only see Brotherhood, that seems like it's normal, but it's not.
Wouldn't it be more worthwhile in that case then to watch Brotherhood first and then go back to the original to maybe
no, it would not.
Like piece together that missing continuity, as you say?
No, it would not. It literally works the way that I told you to. Don't try to like mind game this. If you don't want to watch the first series just because it's too long, I get it. But I'm telling you the way to properly experience it.
I wouldn't be opposed to watching the first series. I'm just saying, like, because it's a different series, you know?
It is not a different series on the first part. The first part is the same series aside from omitting 2 characters. Like, nearly everything plays a beat for beat. Like, you'll notice that Brotherhood does repeat a lot of what the first series did. They just did it faster. And that's not how the pacing was for the first part of it. Like, it's hard to explain without you seeing any of it, you know?
Shrug.
That's all I'm telling you. That's how I would want you to experience Skulls.
Well, Katie here.
Villa in the US playing some football team in the USA in New York.
Say what now?
So Timor support Aston Villa. They're over in the USA playing against a team in New York.
Interesting.
They're in the Red Bull Arena. And you're losing 2-0.
New York, not my team.
Whoever's in New York, get fucked.
I mean,
so
Katie, I wouldn't be surprised that a pro team from Europe would be able to beat the ass of a pro team from the US. Like I keep telling Deadbolt, man, we just don't care about soccer over here. It's baseball season, son. Lost, as you were saying? Oh shit.
Katie was talking about how her older sister loves Spy X Family. And
yeah, I was gonna get to that.
Spy X Family really good.
That's another one that I know I have friends that like it.
One thing I want to talk about in particular with Spy X Family, and that's the fact that it's technically two different things right now. Because in the manga, it's getting more into the details and story of these characters and how they're affected with, how to say, like the war that happened and whatnot. Because there's a war in the background in the majority of the first part of it, and the first part of it, which is pretty much all the anime currently, is found family. It is vastly about found family trope, and I love it. But the second half is literally like, let's explore the characters more. But that's pretty cool.
Yo, Skull, can you get off my front page of YouTube, please? Get off. Be gone.
Excuse me?
You're right, you're on the front page of YouTube.
Good.
Also, hi,
Hello,
how are you doing?
Welcome, welcome.
Oh, were you doing a challenge? That's what Skull Ultimate Spider Plush 2 says here. Remember when you were doing that one challenge?
So, you'd have to be far more specific about that.
I mean, honestly, right?
I've done plenty of challenges. Number one
Are you
trending.
talking about-
Fuck, I wish.
Are you talking about Rule of 3 or something?
Yeah, Spidey, what do you mean?
So, Katie, I think the only thing I really need to tell you about Yuri on Ice, because I was there for the explosion of it, I don't think it's particularly good anime. Like, if you want to shoot me for it, that's fine. But, like, all the cool bits and all the nice stuff about Yuri on Ice is actually all the gay stuff. And all the other stuff, like the sports competition, I was very mad about. But the fandom was going wild at the fact that Yuri on Ice was just so heavily, like, BL, to the point, like, it actually had the guys doing things that you wouldn't naturally see in an anime the majority of the time. So it was really cool. And that's why I think most people freaked out about it. Why it destroyed Crunchyroll.
Well, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna try and get some Z's.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Thank you
Bye,
for
Leah.
letting me stay here.
Yeah, no problem. You're always welcome.
It's nice seeing you, talking to you.
We need to hang out more. It's
Yeah,
been
buddy.
emotional. Bye, chat. I love you.
Is that a threat?
I mean, it could be. I'll happily threaten you with a good time.
Fair enough, fair enough.
It's always good having you here, Lance.
Thanks. Enjoy the rest of your stream. It's
Thank
been
you.
emotional.
I mean, it looks like Skulls is gonna beat it, so I think that's a good enjoyment.
Oh yeah.
Oh, off I go.
There goes my friend. Watch her as she goes.
Katie, I'm okay with gay. I mean, yeah. I'm just saying in the sense that, like, that's what the major point of the anime was hyped about. It was really cool.
And that's one I've heard about before because, like, you know, even as someone that doesn't follow animes closely, like Lost said, that one just exploded.
It did because of what was happening.
If you've been on the internet, you know, in the mid 2010s, then you know about Yuri on Ice.
Right? The internet just did not stop.
Ah, damn.
I also have an in real life friend who watches a lot of anime, so definitely could ask her recommendations. Oh, but not me, Katie. I see how it is. Even though, like, I have a whole thread of it, even. Of just all the animes I watched. Okay, no, that's fine. My feelings aren't hurt at all.
I'll have you know that I've had a My Anime list since 2005, and...
Fuck, that actually did. Why gotta hit me, Skulls? What happened? Jeez.
Well, you know, friend bands, you know?
Yeah. Jeez. You really just have, like, gotten this game pat down, haven't you?
I've played it a shitload.
I'm hella slow when it comes to binging. I do find an important thing that you need to do when you binge anime in particular is do it at times where you can't really be doing more than 2 things at once. That's mostly when it comes down to eating. So, like, I watch a lot of anime, like, during lunch breaks and stuff like that.
Shit. Hesitated a little bit. But yeah, I'm terrible at binging just about anything. It takes me...
You are not a binger.
Yeah, it takes me years upon years to watch most anything. That being said, fucking, I need to get onto it because I've still only seen like the first 3 episodes of the 3rd season, but like Yu Yu Hakusho is one of those things where I've just been able to watch like 10 episodes in one sitting and not get bored.
This Yu Yu Hakusho is insanely good.
It's so fucking good, man.
Oh, yes. How far are you in? I want to know.
3 episodes of the 3rd season.
The 3rd season's the one with the zones, right?
I haven't gotten too far into it yet, so I'm not entirely sure.
Is did you see the Dark Tournament?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you're in the zone part.
It's like
There's 4 seasons total.
Yeah, immediately after the Dark Tournament.
Yeah.
They just introduced the 3 new characters.
Yeah. So 100%. Oh, the Dark Tournament arc is literally the tournament arc that made everyone go like, tournament arc? Let's go! Because of how insanely good it is.
Come on, fuck on. I got terrible luck on this one. Whenever I'm streaming this or playing it for a friend, Death Egg Zone just does not. 2, 3, 4, okay. What the hell was I saying? But yeah, it's like the only time I can recall where like they did a tournament arc and it didn't get boring, which is majorly impressive because that season, the 2nd season's like 40 episodes.
Yeah.
So they like every episode counted though, like they added something to it, which is again a real testament to the people behind it. Like it should not have been that good, considering like how tournament arcs usually go.
Okay. He actually makes his stuff. The person that actually made Yu Yu Hakusho. He'll write a portion where the team just wins directly, and then he'll win one where the villain wins, and then he'll try to mesh them 2 together to create kind of like a 3rd one that has both elements. And that's how he usually makes those battles and stories. So, like, you can tell that in Dark Tournament art, just how well it works.
Yeah.
Also, yes, Katie, it has been a while since we have talked. I'm always there, just so you know. I'm not, like, away from any of my Discord talking and whatnot. Just maybe busy at the current time if you ever get a hold of me. Ultimate Spider Plus 2 says, I still have only seen the first 5 episodes of Evangelion. No spoilers. Believe it or not, I have not seen of all of Evangelion. I've seen 2 movies, I think.
I saw, like, maybe the last hour of, like, the most recent one of the new movies that they did, and that's, like, all of my Evangelion experience. It was fucking weird.
It is entirely weird. It's nothing but weird, but that's kind of why it works.
Yeah, I know that's the point. There we go. But like, goddamn, it was just like a particular level of weird.
Yeah, that's why people get this idea that anime is weird, and like, yeah, but no, it's not that weird.
It just got tropes that are more common in Japan than. Like if we're talking anime in general, like, you know, it's just, you know, like culturally they have some tropes that they do more there than we do here, and vice versa. But that's every country, you know.
I do generally think I like anime a bit more simply for the fact that it does end, which is not something I could say for a lot of American programming. They just want to make it keep going, and you really shouldn't for some of the stories that they make. Like, it just makes me sad. Also, M says... Oh, M says, Yuri on Ice in a nutshell. It's okay to be gay. Let's rejoice with the boys in a gay way. That's cute. Also, congrats, Skull. Like, gosh, dangle darn. You just beat this like nothing.
Dangle darn.
Like, honestly.
I had a little trouble with the Death Egg there, but that's, again, that's almost every time I fucking stream Sonic 2 or like, play it for a friend. It just, for whatever reason, Death Egg Zone just gives me problems.
What gets me the most is that you're just like, I don't know if I could play Mega Man. Like, I generally do think Sonic is probably harder in terms of mastering than it is for Mega Man. So, like...
That's an interesting claim.
I don't mean it in the sense that, like, Mega Man isn't harder. I think initially a Mega Man is harder, but I think mastering Sonic compared to mastering Mega Man is harder. Feel me? My point being is that you being able to do a lot of stuff in Sonic shows that you have skills that you can play Mega Man, and you'll be good at it. You have done it once before, that's all I'm saying.
On the easiest difficulty.
Oh no, it's not like there's not another game that has easy. You played that one too.
But you know, I appreciate the vote of confidence.
You can do it. Like, honestly, there's very few Mega Man games out there that I feel like you wouldn't be able to conquer.
There's, yeah, you know, it just really depends on how the gameplay looks. If I want to give it a shot or not.
I just think that a lot of your skills of Sonic do transfer to Mega Man pretty well, and you did insanely well for easy Mega Man 11 or very easy. I forget which one you did properly.
I did the whatever the lowest one is called because I needed to, you know, get used to
very easy.
Yeah,
you just don't have confidence in yourself, Skulls. You need to have more confidence in yourself, just a little.
Well, like, my Mega Man experience was, like, trying a bunch of games and not being able to beat a single level except for, I think, Woodman and Mega Man 2. So I had very, very limited Mega Man experience before going into that playthrough. I needed to play it on the easiest difficulty.
What I'm saying is, I generally do think you do have the chops to play Mega Man proper.
And
just
again,
like all the Mega Man games.
I thank you for the vote of confidence. Katie says, I don't know how my ex-boss did play the Mega Man games. By ex-boss, I mean I quit working for him. So you weren't fired, gotcha. And like, a lot of those games are just insane, though.
What game would you say that you've beaten the most out of all the Sonic games?
Out of every Sonic game, Sonic 1. Easy. That one used to just be like my go-to game for like if I was just bored or needed to wait around for something. Like around 10 years ago, I was playing that shit almost every day. So like just out of any video game in general, Sonic 1 was just the one that I could just pick up and waste an hour on, you know?
Yeah, get you. So, do you have any plans for any more games to play, or shall we just end it here, or how are things?
I think this is gonna be it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was Sonic Origins. Did the boss rush. Did a run of Sonic 2 on classic mode. And there we go. We'll take some Q&A as well as I check my Discord here.
Yeah, for sure. Also, KG Productions already has a question for you.
I see KJ has one, so ask away. Ask away. What's up, Doc? It's been a pretty alright day so far.
Right day. Did you just like a regular situation, or did you eat something particularly good?
I mean, it's just been like a normal day, you know. Been bothered by some flies, as it is during the summer. Curse those former neighbors of ours. Uh, but yeah, has anyone ever had a concern or a complaint? Um, do we count joke complaints? Because I'm sure you and Stitch have had plenty.
There's been a lot of concerns about me whenever I'm on stream and I say something.
Spidey for my ex-boss, yes.
Played any of the new Spider-Man games? I have to wonder.
uh, was that directed toward me?
Yes, it was directed towards you.
Have I played the new Spider-Mans? I wish. I have Spider-Man 1 on like my Steam wish list.
Mm-hmm.
But
Wink, wink, nudge,
even
nudge,
when
say
they
no
put
more.
it on sale, it's like kind of out of my budget, you know.
Yeah, fair.
Because like every time they put it on sale, it's like, oh yeah, we'll sell this $60 game for $55, and it's like, wow, cool, love the discount.
I have played Spider-Man 1. I have to say it was a very jolly good time.
Yeah,
Had a lot of fun with it.
it really looks like a jolly good time. I'd love to play it. Just
Would you play it on stream, perhaps?
I'd give it a shot. That's how I end up playing video games most of the time anyway.
If I were to quote unquote get you something on Steam, would you play it?
Well, in that case, it's like I try to do gifted games on stream. That's it's a show of appreciation. I don't think I'll ever play it. That's unfortunate, Spidey.
A little pessimistic. I think you should have a little more optimism in your step, but I could definitely see it being the case of like you never know when you're going to play it at a certain point.
Yeah, that's how I feel about a lot of these games on my wish list here. Like I'm just looking at it now. I see.
Well, could you like stream the wish list or something, or at least like something?
Oh, sure, I can show you. I'll I'll tell everyone in the chat. So my Steam wish list. For those in the chat who aren't seeing what Lost is seeing right now. Are Manos: The Hands of Fate. I played this I think through Rabbids library, and
Oh,
it's actually a pretty good run and gun platformer.
believe it or not, this is actually a callback to a really bad movie.
Yes, it is. And if you're gonna watch Manos: The Hands of Fate, do it through the Mystery Science Theater episode. It's
Yeah,
a lot more enjoyable of an experience. Uh, then I'll eventually get just the like original arcade Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man on my own. That's no biggie. Rayman Legends,
Rayman
Pac-Man
Legends
World.
would be such a good pick for you. Like honestly, I want to see you play that so bad.
Since the game first came out, I've always looked at the gameplay and was like, this looks like something I would enjoy playing maybe. Pac-Man World Repack.
Have you never played Pac-Man World?
Someone doing fucking mod that restores Pac-Man's actual family, please and thank you. Uh, Spark the Electric Jester. Pac-Man Championship Edition 2. Spark 2. Freedom
A
Planet.
lot of Sonic likes.
Yeah. Lego Star Wars Complete, Arkham Asylum, Rayman Origins, Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive. Although this one's kind of like losing interest for me because like the graphics are fucking beautiful and like it looks great, but like Metroidvania type games are not really my bag.
Yeah, I could see how they're not. I could see
Uh,
that.
wait, is the first one up earlier? I guess not. But I do have both Dragon Ball Xenoverse games on here. Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. Even I'm terrible at fighting games, but it's Power Rangers. So.
I used to have a code that I could have given you. I don't think I have one now anymore though. So
Darn. Pac-Man
yeah,
Museum Plus, Freedom Planet 2, Spark
having
3.
having played Pac-Man Museum, I generally don't think it's particularly good play. I was a little bit sad by it.
Uh, No Straight Roads Encore Edition.
Yeah,
Hat in Time, Battle
Hat in
for
Time would be
Bikini
a good
Bottom.
fit for you.
Yeah, dude. I saw a playthrough of it and I was like, I want to play this game.
Yeah,
Uh,
it sounds like your vibe, 100%.
yeah, it was a fun watch. For sure. I imagine it would be a fun play as well. Battle for Bikini Bottom, the other Ori game. Oh, here's the first Xenoverse, which is somehow more expensive than the other one. Uh, uh, Insane Trilogy, Crash 4.
Have you not played Crash Bandicoot at all?
I have never played a Crash game, no.
Oh, that feels weird. I don't think we should live in a world where Skulls has never played a Crash game.
I didn't grow up on PlayStation.
That's not my
And
point.
I know like some other Crash games were also released on other systems, but like for the most part, it's like mainly been a PlayStation series. Uh,
Mm,
and I just didn't have any PlayStation consoles when I was a kid. Um, I wasn't so into the look of like the original PS1 versions of the trilogy, except for 3. But like the Insane trilogy made me more interested in them. Crash 4 always looked like a good game to me. And then we got Spider-Man remastered, and then
yeah.
at the very bottom of the list is the upcoming Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind, which uh, at some point I will be playing with Rabid and Laz and anyone else who wants to join.
I think I would have it at the current time. That's my only thing. Is that I don't think I'd have it. You know?
Yeah, it looks very Shredder's Revenge esque. So it looks like it's going to be a bang up time.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Uh,
All right. Hypothetical. How would you feel if the Sonic characters were in Looney Tunes? Says KG Productions.
I guess that would depend on the era of Sonic, right? Because or maybe even the continuity. Like if we're talking Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, they'd fit right in. Uh, but the more like say modern anime inspired Sonic probably wouldn't fit. Uh, Maybe like the Pontac and Graph era writing, like that would fit in a little more.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it really just depends.
I think my particular problem with that is I feel like if we're talking Space Jam's Looney Tunes, I feel like no matter what be the case, Sonic would fit in. But if we're talking like the Looney Tunes show, no, it wouldn't work out. But if we're talking old school Looney Tunes, it would have to be the Sonic Adventures one.
Yeah, I was thinking like old school, uh, just like the original Golden Age shorts. Uh, but yeah, it just depends on the era of Sonic. I once saw a Sonic the Werehog mod for Hat in Time. Really? That's it's an interesting idea. Uh, what else do we got here? There's a lot of games I still need to play through fully that I have. Yeah,
Oh. I have a lot more.
I'm hearing giggling.
Yeah, I have a lot more skulls. Let
Yeah,
me.
there's you have an unbelievable backlog. You're just playing new
Yeah,
games for days.
yeah. Let me show you some of my collection. You can put this on stream too if you want.
I know that like looking through my own library, there are games here that I have that I need to get to, like Master Chief Collection, just for one. Like I would at least like to beat the first two Halo games. I got DuckTales Remastered. I want to play that one.
If you wanna play the Halo games together, 100%.
I know I gotta, because as soon as I said, like Shadow Kun was like, we have to play together, so I need to though, because I'm fairly certain like the league, like we're gonna have Halo eventually. I think it's gonna be in Halo 2 Anniversary, and I know I would get my ass thoroughly kicked, but I think I would like to enter that tournament. Uh,
Mhm.
let's see, Trip for Christmas last year gifted me Ice Age Scratch Nutty Adventure, so I'm probably gonna save that one for like December, but I want to get to that one. I have Jet Set Radio. Need to get to that. That was you, wasn't it? Lost that gifted me
Probably. That
this.
sounds like something I give you.
I think it was. Someone, I believe it was Trip, gifted me the Klonoa Fantasy Reverie series.
Oh,
Uh,
play Canola. Please, 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 please play Canola.
yeah, that's one I
Please.
definitely got to get to.
Hit me up because I will want to be with you for at least one Canola stream each.
Yeah, I know. I've promised another friend too that that she'll be there when I play through it.
I do not need to be for the whole Canola streams. It'd probably take you 2 to 3 streams for each of them. I just want to be in one each. That's it.
Maybe. Let's see. Rexy gifted me both Psychonauts games. So I gotta.
Valid as hell. I think you would love Psychonauts, honestly.
So yeah, I definitely gotta get around to playing that at some point. We meant to play Scott Pilgrim versus the World just before my 30th birthday, but then that power outage, uh, you know,
Fine.
put a stop to the plans.
I don't even own the game, so it wasn't like a big deal.
And so Scott Pilgrim versus the World eventually. I think Rabid also uh, got it. Oh shit, Daniela has it. Nice. Uh, oh, Yancy has it too. Okay.
Lost once whenever one day my gaming PC set up and Steam go to I want to play Monster Camp or Monster Road Trip or when that MonsterCon. I would love to, if you play one of the monster games, I would love to voice one of the characters for sure. I think that'd be fun.
Let's see what else I have here. Both episodes of Sonic 4, although I wasn't terribly into episode 1, so I don't know if I'm ever gonna actually make an attempt at those.
Episode 4 is vastly better, but we're talking about like a bad game into an averagely good Sonic game. You know?
Maybe at some point, but one I've definitely got more enthusiasm for is I have Spyro Reignited trilogy on in my library.
Yeah.
That's another one that I've made preemptive plans with another friend to co-host.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There's Ninja Turtles Cowabunga collection, which
Let's go.
I definitely want to get some streams done out of that, like Turtles in Time, for instance. Like I want to do the arcade games, like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
uh, you know, those two. I think we could do in like one stream. Just got to get some friends together. I don't want to do like the Super Nintendo version of Turtles in Time with Rabid.
Mhm.
There's a lot that I think I could get out of Cowabunga collection.
Also,
Uh,
in the general chat, I did put all the pictures of my collection. This is just kind of like a rough version of it. I did
gotcha.
not like clean up at all, so I apologize.
Yeah, and just let's see, let me run through like the rest of my list from like the uncategorized. I think I have the entirety of Back to the Future. Uh,
It's,
that one was a humble bundle, I think, that you gave me.
yeah, I can see that. That sounds like something that I would do.
I think
Uh,
Brutal Legend was also a gift that you gave me.
yes, I would not naturally recommend Brutal Legend in the sense that like it's a tactical RPG and like it's not at all what it advertised itself as.
Oh, so it's not just like a straight up action game?
No, it's not at
Oh.
all.
Castle Crashers, that one, like it started a playthrough off stream a few years ago, and then we just kind of stopped playing after the first session, which
If
sucks because we like I genuinely liked it.
if you
Uh,
want to play Castle Crusher Skull, I'll play it with you for sure.
yeah,
I have not beaten that game.
I gotta get back to it. Let's see here. Hmm. Uh, Oh shit, I have Poker Night? Interesting.
I will say is one of those games that made me like ferociously hate Penny Arcade before I actually hated Penny Arcade.
I have apparently all of the Devil's Playhouse for Sam and Max.
Let's go, BB! That's the best one. I did. That's a bundle I gave you for sure.
I think so.
That one's so good, Skulls. Oh my god.
South Park: The Stick of Truth. I know I've attempted that one like a couple times, but then just kind of didn't. Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3. I believe those were also a gift from you.
I can see that.
And then The Walking Dead. Apparently, I think I got that one for free from another Humble Bundle thingy.
I think it was something that I gave you. I'm gonna be real. That sounds like something that I would do.
Yeah, I think there was like 1 or 2 Humble Bundles he gave me that had just a shitload of Telltale keys in them. Oh
What
my
can I
goodness.
say? I'm one of the biggest advocates of Skulls playing a bunch of games.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of games that you have.
I know, right? You can put it on a stream. I don't mind.
Like, what's the like? What is this like a collection here? This Guilty Gear that has a giant box?
The Guilty Gear one is just the limited edition version of it,
Oh, I see.
and I got it solely for the fact that it was the only version I could find out there, which was fine. But like, it was one of those situations where Bridget just got released, and I was like, I want to really get it now, and I never got the DLC for Bridget.
Oh man, you know what? This is a lot of pictures. But here I'll put let's see, what is this? Okay, 3,000 by 4,000. I'll put the NES one here just as a small example. Let's have a look at this real quick.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good NES ones out there. Like, ooh.
4,000, and then paste. Okay. All right, here we are. Let's have a look at Lost's NES thing. So let's see, we got Pinball Quest. I can't quite tell what this one is under it. Can't quite tell what this one is. Star Force, Donkey Kong 3. Oh boy.
Yep. Donkey Kong 3 actually sucks, like 100%.
I tried it on a friend's NES years and years ago, and I just couldn't get it. Zelda 2, I see.
Yeah.
Not sure what's under that.
I think that's Jeopardy. I'm not 100% on that, though.
You know, why don't I just flip the picture? Oh wait. Now I gotta flip it again vertically.
I want to say Zelda 2 sucks shit. It just isn't particularly great.
All right. Where were we? Okay, there we are. Dr. Mario, Double Dragon, Defender 2. Can't tell what this is. Oh, Yoshi. Like Yoshi's Cookie.
Yeah, Yoshi's really good. It's actually just Yoshi. It's not. It's a puzzle game.
Zoda's Revenge.
That's
Mark
actually Star
Ryder.
Tropics 2.
Gotcha. Oh shit, Punch Out.
Right?
Super Mario 3. Super Mario 2.
Melphis is here. Let's go, Melphis.
Oh, hi, Mephiles. We're having a look at one of the various pictures that Lost just sent me.
Yeah. I have a lot of video games, and this is just my NES collection.
Mario 1, Rad Racer, very 80s name.
Yeah.
Simon's Quest, not sure what this is, but I see a balloon fight up here.
That's the Little Mermaid.
Oh, so it is, yeah.
Yeah.
That one I remember seeing in a list of like easy games that were like good. And like the host was just like, yeah, you wouldn't have expected like the Little Mermaid to be good, but this is actually pretty banger.
That's actually why I decided to get it, because I was like, oh, this looks really good, actually. What the heck?
Yeah, I've been meaning to try it out.
Yeah, there is Mario 1 without Duck Hunt, and there's also Mario with Duck Hunt and Track Team.
Yeah, so Like the Mario Duck Hunt one is like by far the most popular NES cartridge I think ever. Uh, you could probably still find that one on like secondhand sites for less than $5. They made so many
Yeah.
copies of that. Uh, but I see Zelda 1.
Also,
And
some
then
of those little things in between it are actual instruction booklets.
yes.
Mm,
Yeah, those are a rarity these days.
they are.
Star Tropics,
Yeah.
Price Tag. My favorite
Price
game, Price
tag.
Tag.
It's my favorite one.
You have an NFL game?
Yeah. Believe it or not, some of the NFL games are pretty good on there. I think that one's actually NFL Bowl, which is actually pretty good. They actually have it on the Nintendo Switch online.
Well, huh.
Tecmo
Uh,
Bowl NES.
Track and Field, Double Dragon. Oh, there's Super Mario Duck Hunt.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. I don't know. Do you have a way to capture NES?
Yes, I do, but you could also just like emulate NES, you know?
Yeah, but a stupid, stupid, stupid stream idea. Beat Super Mario Bros. From the standalone cart, and then beat Super Mario Bros. Again from the Mario Duck Hunt.
No, thank you. I'm actually not a very big fan of Super Mario Bros.
Uh,
It's
Hoops.
hard.
OG DuckTales.
DuckTales so good. Also, I just want to shout out.
Anticipation.
I want to shout out to the fact that they actually gave the DuckTales Moon song as one of the pinnacle parts of the DuckTales new reboot, and it's so good.
They
Oh,
did. They did in fact incorporate it into the into the reboot. Let's see, Anticipation. A couple of baseball games. Oh shit, 3 of them at least.
yeah.
You have a
A
lot
lot
more
of
sports games than I would have imagined you having.
Yeah, a lot of that is honestly just because collector in me, more than it is I actually wanted to play them.
Did they come in like bundles?
Yes, they did. Some of
Okay.
them I just got for really cheap. Uh, but yeah,
Gyrus, Wheel of Fortune, uh, Legacy of the Wizard, Someone's Fast Break, More Football. Where's Waldo? Oh man.
oof.
Monopoly. A
Yeah,
label I can't read. Another label I can't read.
Benson's Fast Break, I think that's what it's called.
I see. Joust and Baseball Simulator 1.000. That's probably pronounced 1000 because that's how
Yeah,
things usually go in the sports. I was seeing N64 as well. Might as well. Uh,
yeah. Like I said, it kind of goes hard. The N64 one isn't done nearly as well
oh
as I
yeah,
would want it
and
to.
like the cartridges are just kind of like laid all around in there. You got some Genesis, got some Super Nintendo in there as well. I see some Super Famicom actually.
Mm,
That's interesting. Uh, what am I seeing from Super Nintendo? Is that Super
yes,
Metroid up on top there?
I don't think I have Super Metroid. If I did, that's news to me.
Oh, okay.
I think that's another baseball one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I definitely see Pokemon Stadium. I see Power Rangers and Power Rangers the movie for Genesis.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, the labels aren't quite as clear on this one.
Yeah, I didn't make it clear. I was just showing it to a friend, and I just captured what I had on there immediately.
Yeah. Oh,
You
you
can
have
see,
those little plastic cases for Game Boy carts.
yeah, I
Interesting.
decided just to invest in it. I do want to get some for the Game Boy Advance stuff, but it's here or there.
Yeah, so there was a small look at Lost's video game collection there. Uh,
Yeah.
oh,
This honestly is a small look. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You got 2 out of 12.
yeah, there were way more pictures.
Mm,
A lot of it is PS5.
PS3 actually.
How many
A lot of
PS3 games had
PS3.
blue labels? Because I'm seeing a lot of blue here.
That's PS4 and there's PS3. Like if you look, I actually have more PS3 games.
Huh.
They just have to be scattered a little bit more.
I guess I was looking at the wrong pictures. Okay, and there's a whole shelf of PS3. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I do have more PS4. Yeah, it looks like I do actually have more PS4 nowadays.
high end buy, Shay. See, which had better minigames, Pokemon Stadium or Pokemon Stadium 2?
I think Pokemon Stadium 1 did. I don't remember us 2 at all, but 1 I do remember.
We only had 2 very briefly, and then when I repurchased 1, I think we only played it like one time. So I'm not really well versed in the Pokemon Stadium uh, stuff.
Hmm.
Imagine if Nintendo World Championship was there. Oh yeah, that'd
Nah,
be
I don't have that kind of luck.
yeah
I do. Oh, go ahead.
that would be pretty insane.
Yeah, I do actually have Conker's Bad Fur Day though, which is actually pretty rare find nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
E-
don't think it's a good game though.
Even when retro games were still affordable, that one was going for like $70. I can't
Yeah,
imagine what people are selling it for now.
I think it's upwards to 100. Like, it's not that bad, but it's still to the point where like, this is not worth $100. It's a bad game. Like, it just is.
Now my friends have Pokemon Stadium 2. We played the Hitmon top game for hours. Gotcha. Yeah, like I don't
Hmm.
remember any of the ones from Stadium 2. At least if my memory's serving me. I have vague memories of some of the mini games from 1, but like that's it. I remember the battles more than anything. That game's like those two games serve you way better if you import your Pokemon from Game Boy.
Yeah, and you can also play the Game Boy games on there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's too bad that it's not like, although like I understand it's through Pokemon Stadium, so like why would you be able to play just any Game Boy game? But it is cool that they gave you an option for red, blue, and yellow, and then eventually gold and silver as well, uh,
Hmm.
to do that.
So, what's a game that you've been wanting to stream like for a long time now, but you haven't been able to?
Probably one of the ones that I uh, just rattled on about on Steam here.
So pretty much like Spider-Man, effectively.
Spider-Man, again, I've made plans for other ones, like, Spyro and, fucking Jet Set Radio and,
Those are all feasible. You just haven't done them yet.
yeah, I just haven't gotten around to it,
Yeah, I'm
is the
talking
thing.
about ones that, as of right now, you cannot do them.
I, ones that I can't do.
Yeah, like Spider-Man's for one
Yeah,
of them for sure.
Spider-Man, name any game for one of my consoles, because I still don't have a capture card after all these years. Uh, so yeah, that would be my answer for that. Mainly my console games. Sonic Unleashed. There we go. That's the tippity toppity on my list. I want to play that again so fucking bad, but
Oh, yeah, that'd be good. That'd be really good.
yeah, I just don't have like the options right now. I know Skulls loves Jet Set Radio. I haven't played the first game. I've played Future and I love it. Streaming that I would also love to do because I've never actually beaten it. But the options there are limited because Sega's never re-released it, unfortunately. Uh, which like just I know that licensing, because most of that game's soundtrack is licensed music, so that would be a hurdle. But like if it's such a problem, just get Hideki Naganuma back into the studio and just make some new tracks, right? You know, just let him fill in those gaps. It would be banger. Uh, then we could get Jet Set Radio Future again. Uh, Maybe if the new one does well, maybe they'll do like a collection with all three of them.
I'm
Maybe.
just glad. Sega started to use more of their IPs, which is not something I could say for a lot of companies.
Mad shoutouts to Sonic Frontiers for convincing them to actually go do that.
Mm.
Love to join the Sonic Unleashed stream and probably would sing Endless Possibility. Oh yeah, Sonic Unleashed. Again, I want to stream that game at some point. Sega, can we do a PC release? Come on.
And honestly, at this point, we do need a re-release. It's
We
getting hard to find.
We have seen with the Series X that modern day machines can run that game as it was originally intended to. It just needed more powerful hardware, and we got it.
What do you own Sonic Unleashed on?
360.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like it would be like a pretty consistent like 30 to 40 frames per second like throughout. It would just dip in certain places. Jungle Joyride, am I right?
I recall is the 360 version is the better version of Sonic Unleashed. This was at the point in time when PS3 was not optimizing it properly.
Well, yeah, like PS3 was just really hard to develop for. Eventually, third parties were just porting the 360 version over because it was easier.
Yeah, the thing that I find probably most funny is that like Bayonetta went through like 3 different patches in order to be playable on Sony, and now now it was technically better than the 360 version at the last patch, but it took so long to get there.
Yeah,
because like at launch it was bad.
I think like the PS3 version of Unleashed, the thing about that is that the frame rate is more inconsistent. Because the PS3 is a more powerful system, so it actually does get higher in places like Cool Edge Day, for instance. You can play that one in basically like perfectly consistent 60 frames, which is cool. But it makes the frame differences much more noticeable on the PS3 version, which I think hurts that version. But otherwise, it seems to be mostly the same.
Mm-hmm.
I know not everyone liked 2008 due to the economy crash, but for people like me who were a little kid at the time, that was a great year. 2008, like every year has its ups and downs.
I mean, that's not true. 2020 was pretty much all down.
That was a special case.
What you're saying every year, and I'll tell you right now, 2020 was just shit.
In general, yeah.
But no, Skulls is right. For the most part, it is like that.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I feel like it's a bit weird, although not invalid, to try to like judge things by year, because there's so much that happens in a year. Like a year is a long time, I've had ones where like the beginning and the end weren't great, but like the middle was pretty all right, and the other way around, so like you look at a year as a whole, and I don't know.
When you get older too, years kind of blend in, and various things happen.
Oh, for sure.
Get recontextualized. It's just a weird thing that happens.
Yeah, it's like a year isn't really a chapter in someone's life. That takes like multiple years. There's like eras,
Yep.
I guess that's the point I'm trying to make.
Although I do like the idea of having arcs as like a general thing that a person does. I do think that's something that happens with a lot of people.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you go through your early childhood, then you go through like your prepubescent years, then you go through the awkward stage that is puberty.
Yeah.
Puberty and adolescence, and then then you go through your young adult years, It takes a lot more, you know. And again, I think like things are just more so separated into eras of multiple years than categorizing every year individually on its own.
Very true. Very true.
And stuff and things. But yeah, guys. I think with that said, I'm gonna start wrapping things up because I got some stuff I need to do. So thank you all for joining me here on this this little chill trip with Sonic Origins Plus. To Laz and to you, Lost. Thanks for joining.
It was a pleasure being here. You streamed at a time that I actually was able to show up. It was really nice.
Cheer, buddy.
Yeah.
So, with all that said, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing next or when it's going to be. Plans for August include the 902RL playoffs. But I'll have more for you in the next video update, which should be sometime within the next week. But until
Do
then,
canola.
guys. Sorry, what?
Please do canola.
Eventually. Until then, everybody, I have been skull902.
I have been LOSTLEAD8R.
Thank you for watching and have yourselves a wonderful day. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye.